Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of Knights Talkback. I'm your host, Codie, and I'm thrilled to bring you all to the latest updates, insights, and behind the scenes actions from our high school football team, the Kenwood Knights. Let's kick things off. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Knights head football coach, Coach Snead. How are we doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. And thanks for joining us. Let's get right into it. So, Coach, what would you say are some of the team's main goals and objectives for the upcoming season?
Most definitely. We want to make the playoffs. That's an important goal that all of us have. But outside of that, just want to grow and get better, in all sense of the word. Being in 6A football now is a horse of a different character. So, we want to make sure we're able to compete and, compete at a high level with the teams to play this year.
That's really great to hear. Now, can you tell us anything about any changes or improvements the teams have made during this offseason?
Most definitely we've gotten stronger. That's the biggest thing you can see. You look at some of these guys' bodies and see that they've been in the weight room this offseason. That's really where you win games, in the weight room. People think winning games happens on Fridays. Nah, you win games in the weight room. You win games in practice.
That's 100% correct. Who are some standout players or emerging talents that fans should keep an eye out this season?
We got some dangerous kids, man. Jacoby, of course, he's our QB. But, around him, we have Jade, Sauce, Malcolm, Dee, Freddie, Devon. Disco. We got guys around him that can really make some big plays. And, at any given time, these guys can make a play that'll change the course of a game.
That's really great to hear. Without revealing too much, are there any new strategies or plays that you're looking to implement this season, X's and O's wise?
For the most part, we got a few things up our sleeves, but we just want to impose our will. I'm a very old school style of player, old school style of coach. I want to run it down your throat. I want to beat you till you start liking it. When you can control the ball that way, when you control the line of scrimmage, then it really doesn't matter what the other team does because you're imposing your will. We want to make them make us stop what we're doing. We want to be able to do what we want to do, basically, like I said, impose our will.
How's the team looking so far from a health standpoint? Where are you able to make it through were you able to make it through the summer pretty unscathed, or are there some bumps and bruises that have impacted the depth chart at all?
Well, of course, this is a very physical sport. So, that being said, there's always going to be bumps and bruises. But, for the most part, we're pretty healthy, especially with our numbers, not necessarily how we want them, but more numbers than what we've had in the past. So, health is always one thing you want to take in consideration. We always look at, what can we do differently to make sure our guys stay healthy? What can we do differently to make sure we limit the number of, injuries? But once again, all that still goes back to the weight room. When you work hard in the off season, the winter, you work hard in the summer. Well, that means when we hit the fall and the season starts, your body's in shape, you're feeling good, you're looking good, and that helps limit injuries as well.
Last question I got for you, Coach, and we'll wrap things up.
All right.
How can parents and fans go about getting involved and help support the team's effort this season?
Just be there. Come to games, get loud, show support. One thing about Kenwood, this is a community. It's not just about our football team, it's about our community. The community is more important than just one person. We always preach, one person is not the team. Kenwood football is not the community. The community as a whole is what helps out Kenwood football. Whenever you see us out and about with fundraisers, just support. I always give an encouraging word to our guys. Everybody loves to be encouraged. Everybody wants to know, what they're doing good. Just try to encourage us, help us to move along and help us to keep competing, keep fighting, keep trying to get better.
Sounds really good. And there you have it. Great words from a great coach and a glimpse into the world of Kenwood football with Coach Snead. Make sure you tune in next week for another episode of Knights Talk Back. Until then, I'm your host, Codie, signing off from the castle.
Appreciate you.